I love Buenos Aires.
Yeah, I loved it.
We had some delicious steak.
Oh,
Boy,
yes.
The steak there is fantastic. And I was really enjoying the meal, and we shot one of those meals. I think you annoyed me a lot during that meal.
Yes, we did.
Maybe the angriest I've been on camera.
Culturally, how familiar are you with the culture of Argentina?
Well, I know that regarding the culture of the Argentines, I'm certainly no expert. However, I will tell you that I know that the passion and intensity of tango flows through the blood of the Argentine people. It's on every street corner that we encounter.
Tango.
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 It's pronounced tango.
Tango. Last tango in Paris.
Last tango in Paris. Or more accurately, last tango in Paris.
I'm chewing and I'm furious at the same time. And you can see an anger in my eyes. You'd have to watch, you have to watch a movie about the devil to see that much anger in someone's eyes, you know?
Yeah, well, I have a respect for the culture, and I try to honor the people and the way they speak. And if that infuriates you, that sounds like a problem that you need to work out.
Another time you got angry, I took you to Japan.
Oh, yes.
That's the angriest I've seen you. You got very angry because you and I had a traditional meal.
Oh, kaiseki.
Please.
Yeah.
We had kaiseki, and we were wearing the robes, and we were kneeling at the little small table. They were bringing us the various dishes. You started to go on and on about the film Karate Kid 2.
Oh,
I
yes.
believe. You expounded on what made it so special is it was shot in this particular part of Japan.
Okinawa.
Yeah,
island.
And then I produced, once you had really dug your own grave thoroughly, I produced a video that I brought with me of Ralph Macchio, the star of Karate Kids. Macchio.
Yeah, Macchio.
But anyway, I produced a video of him telling you that no, they shot that in the United States. It was not shot in Japan.
Apparently it was shot in Hawaii.
Okay, so you, in that moment, looked like a fool.
Oh.
And I had set the trap perfectly. And you got angry. You got very angry.
Well, it's true I made a mistake. If you'd like to believe I was angry, if that increases your enjoyment of the situation.
You got really mad because you started to say, oh, I guess if I had a booker, I could book someone like Ralph Macchio. And I said Macchio. And you said Macchio. I could get a booker. Oh, big talk show host. You were angry. You were frustrated and angry.
You could believe I'm angry if you want to believe
Frank,
I was angry.
Did you think he was angry?
Oh, my God. Everybody can see on camera.
It got like, look at the footage, people.
My fascination with Japanese culture began with the Karate Kid Part 2. Now, that movie was shot and took place in Okinawa, which is southern part of Japan. Mm-hmm. And, Daniel was staying in a ryokan, which is Daniel's son, played by Ralph Macchio, which is actually the Italian way pronounced Macchio, but I believe he pronounces it Macchio, and I'll respect his decision.
So, Jordan, let's recap.
Yeah.
Your entire fascination with Japan stems from the fact that you saw Karate Kid 2.
Yeah.
And that it was filmed in where?
Okinawa.
I have a message here for you. Please press play. And hold that out to the camera as you watch it.
Hi, Conan. It's me, Ralph Macchio. Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to tell that Jordan guy that all the scenes in Karate Kid Part 2 that were supposed to be Japan were actually shot in Hawaii. Oh, and Jordan, those weren't real dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. Sayonara.
It was Hawaii. Thank you, Ralph Macchio. You fraud.
I understand that movies are make-believe.
You fraud. I think right now you're in shock.
Yes,
and
I am in shock.
And you're going to try and talk yourself out of it.
No, I'm in shock.
Your childhood hero just came out of my phone and took a shit into your mouth.
I am shocked that you had our talent booker reach out to his publicist. You have the connections.
Yeah, I can get to Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, yes, you can.
You, sir, are a fool.
I did not know where Ralph Macchio shot The Karate Kid 2 because I'm a fool.
Macchio.
I am a fool for not knowing where that movie was shot. It's Macchio, and I can get to him if I wanted to.
It's
Do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can get to Macchio.
Listen to you. Right now, you sound like an insane stalker. We have footage of you with your eyes as wide as an owl saying, I can get to Macchio. I can get to him.
I can get to Macchio. I can get to Macchio. I can get to Macchio.
You got mad.
Okay. Well, guess what? You got mad when I took you to a very special experience in Italy, okay? Here's a real story for the people out there that they may not have heard before. This is real life, listening audience, okay? We were in Florence, and I wanted to do something special for you. You know why? Because I have an intimate knowledge of that city, and I said, I can provide you an experience that you can't get as a tourist.
Look at how angry he is.
No. This is the way I enhanced your life without you even being aware of it, okay?
Okay.
So I know that, yes, you can have a wonderful dinner in the city of Florence, but I knew a very special magical place outside of the city in the town of Fiesole, okay? This is shortly outside the city, maybe 8 minutes outside the city, okay? So I said, tonight I'm going to take you and our entire crew to a wonderful dinner in Fiesole. And you said, great. How close is it to Florence? And I said, it's about 8 minutes outside the city. And you said, great. So we all get in our vans and we start driving outside the city to Fiesole.
I remember this.
Yeah. I'm in the van enjoying our company. We're talking, we're having a real experience here. The night was full of opportunity. You know, this is a wonderful experience from virtually a local to a tourist like yourself. And I start getting questions about the amount of time that we were in the van.
It was more than 8 minutes.
Okay, people start looking at their watches and say, this is taking a while. And I don't know what the rush was. I mean, we were done shooting for the day, and we were off to a magical...
I'm sorry, we were all hungry. You said 8 minutes. It was not even close to 8 minutes. And the bus kept driving and driving and driving, and then we're going up a big hill, and then we're down a hill.
I was there too, and I could vouch for this.
Okay.
It's far away.
I'll accept the fact
You lied.
I'll accept the fact. Let's say it was longer than 8 minutes. You became infuriated by the amount of time it was taking. Yeah, it was taking to get there.
I don't think I became infuriated. I did not turn into the Hulk.
Yes.
My shirt didn't rip.
No.
I didn't suddenly go from regular actor, what's his name?
Bill Bixby?
I didn't suddenly go from Bill Bixby to Lou Ferrigno. That's not what happened.
Lou Ferrigno. The GN makes like a nya sound like gnocchi.
No, everyone says that's not how they pronounce it.
Who's they? I pronounce it Lou Ferrigno.
How do you say Hulk? Hulk?
No, Hulk.
Hulk?
Hulk is an English word.
It's actually called Hulk.
No.
Because he was Danish. What?
What?
Danish?
No, he's not Danish.
I'm just saying
DC
that
Comics,
you do everything you can to mispronounce things just to be an a-hole.
Bill Bixby, that guy could make me cry. I mean, that guy, the pain, the Lonely Man theme composed by Joe Harnell when he would walk off in the distance, Bill Bixby at the end of every episode. Tell me that doesn't bring tears to your eyes. Even,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Even like a guy like you that's always looking for the joke in this situation, when that guy walks down the beach, he can't find companionship because he's cursed by this disease. He was exposed to gamma rays. He's cursed. He walks, he looks, he only wants companionship. He only wants to be a free man.
Does this sound like
Joe Harnell, that piano, that Lonely Man theme
plays. Does this sound like you?
Tell me Bill Bixby. And he was like a tortured soul in real life.
It's Boxby.
No.
All right. Well, listen, this is neither here nor there. I didn't get that enraged, but you did lie about how long it took
But we
to
had
get
a
to the
wonderful
restaurant.
magical dinner, I'd like to think. Yeah, remember the bicycles on the wall? This place had bicycles on the wall.
When we finally got there,
antique bicycles.
When we finally got there, it was nice.
Yes.
I've traveled the world with you.
Yes.
And I want to say I thank you for your companionship.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for yours.
Very good. You studied Earthlings long enough to know that that's the correct response.
Yeah, that was a normal exchange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you practice at home with pillows? You draw faces on them?
No, I don't.
And say, well, thank you. Thank you very much. No. I do appreciate that. Oh, and good to see you as well, sir. How are you? Nice to be here.
I know how humans are expected to interact. Do you understand? I've witnessed these things. Do you understand? I spend large amounts of time
I'm
pondering.
sure you did. You know, there was when they put you as a baby into the ship and sent you hurtling towards Earth,
right?
Because your own planet was exploding. You had a lot of time on screens to watch us and learn kind of in your own way how we interact.
I know how to play this game. Do you understand?
Oh, I
know the rules.
No one suspects
I know how to bend the rules. Yes, no one suspects a thing. That's right. I know how you all interact, and I'm happy to play in your world.
Okay. Well, just an admission here.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That you're not like us, but you've learned to blend.
I'm not. But are any of us really like us.
Yeah,
the collective.
The rest of us in this room are like us.
There's no us.
Yeah.
No, they're not. People have their inner secrets, their inner deviations.
Where would you like to go in the future with me? The future Conan? Where would you like to go? I've got an order for 6 more of these travel shows. I'm curious. Do you have any requests?
I have another very special road trip that I take, and I would love to share with you, again, in a very intimate setting. I found this great combination. I would fly to Paris, and I'd spend a couple days in Paris. You have your steak frites, you have your wonderful wines. You can explore the city, and then I would rent a car and drive through the French countryside. I'm talking about the Loire Valley, where you stay in castles. Now, these things are actual medieval castles that are now converted into lodging and hotels. They're not like Las Vegas made to look medieval. And you'll stay in the turret of a castle. It's an incredibly romantic and ornate in these large green fields. And then
why do you want to have all these romantic experiences with me?
This is how you connect with humans.
No.
This is how you connect with humans.
Romantic is how you connect with someone who you have a romantic sexual interest in.
Why sexual?
Do you have a romantic interest?
Of course I do.
What are you talking about?
High romance. You ever hear of the romantics? You ever hear of the new romantics in music? The fact that you link romance with sex to me is very telling. It's very two-dimensional. Things are not always so cut and dry. I believe you and I have a very romantic relationship.
No, wait a minute. What? If I said to my wife, I'm leaving on a very romantic trip with Jordan, she would laugh.
No, okay.
She would laugh.
All right.
She would laugh. She'd think that's silly.
That's not my business. The point is, absolutely we have a romantic relationship. You like to pretend these things away. You find yourself in this situation. I know you didn't plan it this way. I know you didn't plan it this way. Whether or not you acknowledge it doesn't discount the fact that it exists. We drive through the Loire Valley, we drive through Burgundy, and we have local Burgundy wines, and then we drive into Switzerland through the Alps, and we eat raclette and fondue.
What's raclette?
And raclette is a type of cheese that melts over a fire, and you eat it, and you.
How do you get it out of the fire?
Please. You're in the Swiss Alps, you're sitting in front of a fireplace, high romance, driving through the mountains, and then you drive into northern Italy across the Dolomites, and maybe you end up in a town like Venice, and you may think, oh, we've done Italy. Well, we did Tuscany and Lazio and
You mean Venezia?
Campania. Yeah, Venezia. And
Venezia.
It kind of got a flavor, it's all of its own. And I've done this trip multiple times, often alone. I would love to share that experience with you.
Why are you always alone?
Think of us galloping through the Alps.
Galloping?
Yeah, galloping through the Alps. Not on a horse, but on some kind of motorized vehicle, perhaps.
Well, if you
or
say
even
gallop,
just on foot.
No, you don't get into
I'm gallivanting. I'm sorry, I misspoke. But just picture
ridiculous.
us just running. Remember the Sound of
Music?
Music?
You don't get into a Honda Accord and gallop off into the distance.
Right.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, but can you envision the sentiment I'm talking about? Like, picture the Sound of Music, which was shot, of course, in Germany. But picture that in the Swiss Alps. You and I just running through the snowy mountains.
No, I don't
like flannel.
I don't picture any of that.
No, we're gallivanting.
No, I don't want to gallivant with you.
No, we're gallivanting in the Alps, and then at night we're curled up in front of a fire.
What are you talking about?
We're wearing.
You and I are not curled up together.
Maybe Gstaad. You ever been to Gstaad?
Oh my God, it's called Gstaad. You don't pronounce the G.
Gstaad. So what I'm saying is, and then of course,
I haven't been there. Listen to me.
And then we have risotto and polenta in northern Italy. We stay in the mountains there.
Hey, listen to me. I am not a homophobic person at all.
Yes.
Okay, you have to, and I think you know that about me.
I absolutely know.
But
that about you.
I reject your advances. I reject.
I'm not advancing.
You talking about? You just said
I'm
proposing. To the Dolomites.
I'm making a proposition. I'm proposing. I'm making a proposition.
I call it an indecent proposal.
You said you wanted to curl up with him in front of a fire.
I would like to curl up with you in front of a fire. We're not intertwined. I'm not against it. What I'm saying is,
I'm curled like a shrimp in my corner, and you're curled like a shrimp in your corner.
Let me envision this. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Paint a picture.
All right. So there's a fire.
Where am I? There's a fire.
A fireplace. We're on the floor. There's
some
a rug.
melted cheese on the log.
No, there is. There's an oval rug, and you're curled.
Why is it oval?
Because it'll fit both of us. It's an oval rug in front of the.
We have to be together on the rug.
Yeah, we're gonna be down on the floor, and you're on the left side of the oval rug, and I'm on the right side of the oval rug.
I want the right. I want the right.
Okay, fine. We're wearing flannel pajamas, and we've got a fondue pot, and we're roasting our bread.
What are we drinking?
Maybe apples. Oh, I'm glad you asked. You know, Switzerland has some great wines. They're very expensive. In fact, many Swiss will buy like Italian wines because.
Don't worry about the expense.
But I'm saying,
we'll put this on.
You're concentrating on the wrong things. Our bodily positions are not necessarily important. What's important here?
To me, they are very important. You said we're curled up.
Yeah.
Now, to everyone in the room, that means we're together, our bodies are touching.
Like spooning. Well, not necessarily. Possibly. If they are
touching, which areas are touching?
I don't care. You're dwelling on the wrong things.
I think I'm dwelling on very important facts.
If our bodies should touch, I don't even necessarily notice it. It could happen accidentally. That's not my goal, nor am I trying to avoid it. The point is, here we sit in Los Angeles in an urban environment. Now picture, this is the wonder of travel. Picture us now in the Swiss Alps, curled up in front of a fire together.
I can't picture it. The most I can picture is that I'm in an armchair, a leather armchair on one side of the room. You're on a leather armchair on the other side of the room.
That just seems so distant, almost like you're trying to avoid me.
And also, I want like a Japanese screen between us. And that's it.
Okay.
And then I just find your description to be a little strange. That's all.
Yes. Well, I have specific castles that I have stayed in, and I would love to spend time in with you. And just picture large fields in France, running through the fields.
Why are we running? I don't want to run through a field. There's a gopher hole. You break your.
What I'm saying is, when you see a large expanse of green grass, okay, France is like a green country, isn't that? Doesn't seem like a green country to you? Do you see colors when you if I say 1983? Do you see yellow?
Nope.
No. If I say the 1990s, do you see red?
How long have you been experiencing these headaches?
No. What I'm saying is you don't associate color with different words or places? Okay.
I don't. I mean, yeah, if you say brown, I think of the color brown. If you say yellow, I think of the color yellow. Right. But if you say 1983, I don't think of yellow.
You don't think of yellow?
Why would you think of yellow?
1985 red, 1986 blue, 1987 green, 1988 yellow again.
Okay.
1989 red again. You don't see that?
I'm pulling the ripcord.
Okay.
I'm getting us out of here.
No, this is not a joke. This is a real thing. I see colors.
There's no way.
Analyze this, Frank. Get this analyzed. When I see certain words or places. Okay, France is a green country. I picture large green fields, and you and I just running through the fields.
MRI. You need to have an MRI.
Okay.
You have an MRI. And they need to inject dye, and then they need to do a kind of imaging where they can see.
That's called with contrast.
Yeah. And
magnetic resonance imaging.
Yeah, then you'll see the colors. And
as opposed to computerized axial tomography, a CAT scan.
Okay.
Do you know laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation? Do you know that SCUBA stands for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus?
Did you know that we're out of time means I'm ending this right now?
Okay.
Thank you very much, Jordan. It's been a really great episode of the Conan and Jordan Show. Or it's been an episode of sorts. I don't know. That's a great one. What are we playing right now? I'm not sure. Oh, this is the Lonely Man theme.
Look for the piano version by Joe. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
It's consuming me.
This is the song they would play when Bill Bixby as Bruce Banner.
Yeah. David Banner in the TV series, Bruce Banner in the comics. Changed on purpose by the series creator. Yeah.
And he's walking away.
Yes.
And he's alone because if anything infuriates him, he turns into the Hulk.
He can't exist in human society.
Yeah. This is the theme that should play when you wander alone in Europe with no one to talk to. And when you rent a castle and there's a fireplace and some cheese, but I'm not there. There's no one to cuddle with. Of course, you forgot to invite your wife, who, by the way, is very beautiful and cool. But you didn't think to bring her with you on this romantic getaway because you thought maybe your podcast co-host would be there. And it's very sad. This is the song that plays. This has been the very emotional episode of the Conan and Jordan Show. We'll see you next time. Good night.